Hello guys, Jason's back and I have some team deathmatch on Array for y'all, and I'm using the G11. So, my thoughts on the G11. It's better than the M16. Done. Checker, on to the next subject. No, I'm just joking. I'll expand on that a little bit. There's a couple reasons I think some people like the M16. The first main reason that I'm pretty sure is the reason everybody likes the M16 is Call of Duty 4. Like, the Call of Duty 4 was the first huge Call of Duty game. Like, it came over and took everybody by surprise, and it wasn't huge expectations for that game, and it just blew everybody away. And I think that's also why Call of Duty 4 will always be considered the best Call of Duty game. But that's another topic for another time. But basically, it had no expectations, and everybody was so blown away, and now every Call of Duty game has such high expectations, and that's why everybody's disappointed with all these Call of Duty games to come out. But I'll talk about that some other time, I'm sure. But if you take that same principle and apply it to the M16, like, that gun was the UMP or the MP40 of Call of Duty 4, and ever since, dude, everybody's just been in love with the M16. But if you ask me, in Modern Warfare 2, the FAMAS was a better burst fire weapon than the M16, and now in this game, the G11 I feel is definitely better than the M16. But I think people just seem to be stuck in Call of Duty 4 mode, and they just don't want to give up on that M16 because it was so good to them in Call of Duty 4. But if you've never played a Call of Duty game before and you played this and used the M16 one match and then the next match used the G11, there's no way that you'd be able to tell me that you really think the M16 is a better gun. But I hear people say that they really like the M16. So I'll tell you why I like the G11 compared to the M16. It has a bigger clip size. It's more accurate. It has better iron sights. And it's like got a faster fire rate, and like by what I mean by that is it can fire like 6 bullets off faster than you can fire off 6 from the M16. So if you add all that up, man, and then like the only downsides is the M16, you can move faster with it, but if you think about it, you're not going to really be rushing around with a burst fire weapon. You're going to be playing more defensive anyways, so I don't really need to be able to move that fast with my gun if it's a burst fire. And then the M16 has more attachment choices, but like I just said, I really like the iron sights on the G11 because it's a lot like the AUG and the FAMAS. So no real need for me to put an attachment on this G11 anyways. So if you add up all that stuff I just said, I mean, it's no contest for me as to why I like the G11 better and why I think that it's definitely a better choice. But by all means, if you prefer the M16, use it. And it's all opinion, I guess, but to be honest with you, I think the way to go is the G11. And that's probably why they made it the classified gun. But actually, on that point, I wanted to mention something. Why is it that I feel like in most of the gun slots, the classified gun isn't necessarily the best one? So I'm going to go through them right now. The G11, while it's a good-ass gun, and it's definitely the best burst fire in my opinion, I don't think it's the best assault rifle. I think the Commando or the FAMAS maybe has that title, or even the AK-47. But like I said in my assault rifle video, they're all so balanced that it's hard to pick one. But I think those three fully automatics I would pick over the G11. So I don't know if the G11 is necessarily the best assault rifle. And the submachine guns, I think everybody would agree the 74U is hands down the best submachine gun. So I don't know why they didn't make that the classified one. And in the light machine guns, a lot of people, I'm in the minority here, a lot of people love that Stoner 63, but I don't, dude. I don't know what it is. Even when I put a dot sight on it or whatever, I just don't like it. I highly prefer the HK21 with extended mag. That's got to be my favorite light machine gun. And then in the sniper rifles, actually the PSG-1 now is the best sniper rifle, but because after this update, if you don't use any attachments on the PSG-1, it's got the same damage stats, I think, as the L96. But when this game first came out, I think the L96 was the best sniper and was a consistent one-shot kill. So it seems like a lot of the a lot of the gun slots, they didn't actually make the best gun the classified gun, which was really strange to me. You'd think they would make the better guns, the last ones you're able to unlock. So yeah, I think that's about it as Call of Duty wise. But so I'm going to tell you guys what I did yesterday, and you can tell me if you would have done the same thing. So every Sunday I have to work from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And just a little not backstory, just some like information that you should know. Where I live, the people that watch my last couple of videos know this. We get like maybe a foot of snow every year here. And we had 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground, depending on who you ask, at 6 a.m. Well, actually, this is 5:30 a.m. And they were calling for another 3 to 5 during the day on Sunday, yesterday, December 26th. And so if you add all this up, I'm living somewhere where we hardly ever get snow. It's the day after Christmas. I just want to relax. I don't feel like cleaning off my front and rear windshields and my car of snow. So I called into work. I called him and told him I couldn't get out of my driveway. And that's actually not uncommon for people around here. I know some people up north it snows like a foot and you guys are at work and school the next day. But here people actually will legitimately call out of work for a few inches of snow. So basically I told them that my roads were terrible and that I couldn't get out of my driveway and everything. And I didn't feel bad about it. So you guys can tell me if y'all would have done the same thing. Because 4 hours of work is only like $30 with as much money as I make, a little bit less than $8 an hour. So to me, it wasn't worth it to go in for $30 to do all that and the day after Christmas and shit. So I just called out. I didn't feel bad about it. You guys can tell me if you would have done the same. But so what I proceeded to do was sit at home and enjoy some NFL football. And I'm actually kind of happy that this week has got extended, man. I was pissed off last night that there was no Sunday night game, but now I'm kind of happy that there's going to be a game on Tuesday. So nice to have football. Like last Thursday night, there was a game Christmas night, and then there was a game, or all those games yesterday, and now we have a Monday night game and a Tuesday night game, so that's pretty awesome. And I just have to mention this, any Cowboys fans out there, tough loss, man. That's gotta suck. That's a big burn. But I'm sure you guys have caught enough heat about that, so I'm not going to make fun of you, being that my coach just got fired today. So, anywho, I sat around and we made Chef Boyardee pizzas for lunch. Or I should say I made Chef Boyardee pizzas for lunch, and me and my stepdad grubbed out on that. And I drank Jim Beam and Coke like all day yesterday with the intentions of doing a drunk commentary. But I'm going to tell you guys right now why I didn't do it. I'm the opposite of a lot of people. Drinking liquor doesn't get me as drunk as drinking beer. Like I could drink 6 or 7 beers and be like feeling good enough to make a goofy ass commentary and make you guys laugh. But for some reason when I drink liquor, it doesn't make me goofy like that. Like beer will make me goofy and stupid and say all kinds of dumb shit and make you laugh your ass off. But when I drink liquor, it just kind of makes me feel like my body feels weird, but my thoughts aren't gone and I can still talk right. I don't slur my words or anything. So it's really weird how that works. I think most people are the complete opposite. Like they can drink beer and stay pretty normal, but they drink liquor and they get real fucked up. So I don't know, man. I drank like 7 or 8 Jim Beam and Cokes yesterday and didn't really get that messed up, and every single one of them had like a shot and a half in it. But I think it may have also been because I ate in the middle of it. Like I ate those pizzas and I spaced them out. Like that was probably from when the game started at 1 p.m. until 10 or 11 p.m. So maybe like an hour, and I ate in between there and all that shit too. So maybe that contributed also to why I wasn't feeling as drunk as I thought I should have been. But yeah, so that plan fell through and I didn't get to do that. But this game's about wrapping up now, so you guys be sure to tell me your thoughts on the G11 versus the M16. And if you guys got some snow, I want to hear about some snow stories from some of you guys up north. I know you guys got like somewhere upwards of 20 inches or something like that. So I'll talk to you guys later, and y'all have a good day. Peace out.